It was crazy. One day, one weekend, DJing, I made more than my 2 weeks paycheck. I bet. And driving to work that day, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I'm training 80 hours working for somebody else. Yeah. And I surpassed that in 3 days. Yeah. Not even 12 hours doing something that I love doing. My wife at the time was like, yo, I don't know what's wrong with you. She started calling everybody, telling them, hey, talk to your boy. Something's wrong with him. Wow. Just had a vision. Yeah. I jumped and figured the parachute's gonna open. Yeah. And it did. It ain't worked since. A lot of people don't realize how important the DJ is, man. People go out. Sometimes you go to the club, you just want to release.
Music is therapy.
You stressed out all fucking day.
Yeah.
And you go out like, yeah, I want to enjoy myself tonight. You go out, DJ, once they get you in that vibe, you don't remember shit about them bills or that fucking ex or problems you got at home. That's our job. Him and one of my brothers is actually close friends, and he got the info. He was like, yo, I'm bringing out to Australia. I'm like, Australia? Fuck, they listen to out there. Yeah. So I didn't really take it serious. I thought it was just capping. I thought he was just gassing until he called me the week off and say, yo, like he would call me the Thursday and say, get ready to fly out Sunday. I'm like, shit.
People worlds. He said, hey, with one of the most dangerous, epic, magnificent DJs in the world to me. My favorite DJ, and I might be biased. You know what I'm saying? I know this man a long time. The man treat me like a brother. Marlon Famous is in the building all the way from Connecticut. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, introduce yourself to the people. Let them know what you got going on.
I'm Marlon Famous, you know. Been in this music DJ game for years, over 2 decades.
Famous International.
Yeah, Famous International, used to the brand. But we do it on the Caribbean side a lot. You know, big on the Caribbean side.
Yeah.
But if I correct you, it's not like a brother. This is my brother.
Fine.
You know I'm saying blood don't make you family.
Absolutely. See,
this is family right here.
I'm blessed. Yeah, I got two niggas that treat me like that, and 2 niggas is in the room. Let's talk about. I know you say you've been in the DJ game over a decade. When exactly did you start, or why did you want to become a DJ?
Yo, it's crazy. Every time I tell this story, it feels, nostalgic. I never chose to be a DJ. I think this shit
DJ chose you. Okay.
And it was one day in high school, late 1999. I'm showing my age and all that shit. But late 99, I left school early, senior year, with my boy Craig. And when I went in the living room, he had nothing but records and 2 turntables. This is like for the younger generation. We talk about vinyl records.
Real DJing.
Wax. You know what I mean?
Wax.
So he had nothing but wax in the room, 2 Technique 1200 set up. And I seen it. I was in awe. I'm like, yo, trying to play some records. He was like, yo, knock yourself up. You know, that day I was on them turntables for at least 4 hours. And that was it. Like, every day after that I didn't have to work, when I left school, I was at his house practicing.
Mastering your print.
Started doing basement parties, and it's been nonstop ever since. And after senior year, it's crazy because the timing was so unexpected. Yeah. Senior year, I'm getting ready to graduate. I had 7 scholarship offers, free rides.
What are you talking about? You didn't have to use soccer. Was it academic scholarship?
Academic. All academic.
One righty.
Smart too? Damn. All academic scholarship. This wasn't even for no sports.
Yeah, shout out to Sister Betty, my aunt. My aunt.
So I got 7 free rides on them. Okay. From Norfolk, Yukon. There was quite a few of them, mixed school. And the music got a hold of me. I couldn't leave. Me and my mother got in a big argument over that shit. Like, what do you mean you're not leaving? I'm not really doing it. So we did a little compromise. I ended up accepting the Yukon offer. I stayed home, and after a year or 2, I had to push it out to the side.
So you committed from Bridgeport to...
There was Stanford campus.
Oh, the Stanford campus.
Stanford campus. I did that for a little bit. Wasn't for me.
Would you DJ any parties there? And you kind
of... No, literally... The second I left campus is back to Bridgeport. Yeah. You know what I mean? Once the music got hold of me, it's nothing else I want to do. Nothing else. So
now, was there any other DJs that you looked up to at the time that you was like, yo, I like how he plays?
Yeah, there's a few. Tony Matera, big up Violins, and Jabba. Those is my 3 like folk.
Big shout out to Jabba, yo.
Yeah, Jabba, my brother. Those is my. But me and Jabba's like this to this day.
Yeah, Jabba be coming out here. Jabba Strikes Back. Big party out here.
So those is people that I looked up. up to at that point. And to see myself now, 20-something years, still relevant, doing it at a high level is just a blessing, man.
It's a fire.
Big blessing. But the greatest blessing is being able to do it for a living. You know, that started around 2008. After 2008,
I was fucking with you before that. Like,
you waiting for it.
you was fucking it up. 2002, 2003, you know what I'm saying? But I see you started branding yourself, taking it to another level 2008. Okay.
Correct. So, circa 2008, what I was doing back then? I was a manager at T-Mobile.
You have a job?
Yeah. Remember, for all this time I'm working.
And you know what's so crazy? Me and him actually worked the cable vision for a second together.
I couldn't stand that shit. Listen, yo, if there was ever a job that you feel like somebody got to drag you into every day, cable vision was it. Yeah, because you had to sit in a little cubicle and answer the phone for 8 hours.
Can you unplug your box and reboot it? That's just man.
You did that for a while, and it was good money at the time.
From New York to Connecticut, then I actually went to Florida, and they don't have a cable vision in Florida. It's called Bright House in Florida.
Right.
And I actually came to the A, and I worked for Comcast. So I was a cable nigga. But fucking 9 to 5 now. You know what I'm saying? We entrepreneurs.
Yo, I couldn't do it, man. But all of that from the early stage, from 2000 all the way up to 2008, I was working. Yeah. So at 08, I was making good money at T-Mobile.
Nice.
At that time, I was doing like 70, 75 racks a year. That's decent money.
Yeah, back then.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit, 08, making 75 is good money.
So, but it was crazy. One weekend, DJing, I made more than my 2 weeks paycheck. I'm back. And driving to work that day, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I'm training 80 hours working for somebody else. Yeah. And I surpassed that in 3 days. Yeah. Not even 12 hours doing something that I love doing.
Yeah, makes sense.
And when I got to work, I put in my 2 weeks. I was that day.
And you took a gamble yourself.
I took a gamble myself. My boss thought I was crazy. Mother said I was definitely crazy. Yeah. And my wife at the time was like, yo, I don't know what's wrong with you. She started calling everybody, telling them, hey, talk to your boy. Something's wrong with him. I just had a vision. Yeah. I jumped and figured the parachute's going to open. Yeah. And it did. It ain't worked since. It worked the job since.
Gotta get you now.
Yeah, we surviving. We're doing all right.
And what's some of the biggest events you've had and that you continue to?
So yeah, but apart from DJing, we do major events. Biggest event I've had thus far was actually just this year. And to me, that's a great sign to know that I'll never get complacent, comfortable at one level. I always push myself.
Yeah, you always been like that.
We had an event up in CT called Lust. We did a little over 3,000 events. Yeah, Lust All White. We brought
it's usually in July.
First Sunday in July, outdoor party. Real upscale, all white, Caribbean vibe. We brought out Massacre this year. We did numbers. Nigga, man. We did crazy numbers.
Oh, you do be knowing. I remember one time, I'm gonna tell you how good my brother is. He called me one time and was like, listen, I booked your ticket. I don't want to hear nothing. You coming to Lust.
Facts.
I said, damn.
I just needed you to experience it for yourself.
Oh, man, it was, listen, man. So let's talk about how long you've been doing Lust.
This year's 10 years.
10 years. Wow, time flies.
So I've been doing it for a decade. And we had to up the ante this year. Now we're doing 2 versions. So we did one in July in Connecticut. I got one in Jamaica coming up. Something like that.
That's facts. I like that.
What's the exact date in Jamaica?
December 28th. So we're going to be on Ocho Rios on Pearly Beach.
December 28th?
Yeah, December
28th. In the winter time. Woo-wee. Man.
Birthday. He's going to be out there too. He's going to be in Jamaica for his birthday.
I've got Tommy Lee, Rebel. Rebel this, Rebel that, big artist. And Ants, young kid, but he's doing big things on it. So that's going to be good.
So you're going to be out there, you're going to catch, of course you're going to catch the big show.
Yeah, that's a must. We got tickets for that.
Y'all rolling out there deep. Represent for the crew.
Deep. I heard a lot of people saying they kind of hesitant to go on to the cartel show because it's going to be too crazy. I'm like, man, y'all crazy.
It's trying to be an experience.
It's an experience.
You went to that point.
I don't give a shit if we in traffic for hours. Yeah. You stuck trying to get out.
It's not that's going to be so about for years. Yeah. So the big show. Cartel's free, man. Salute to Cartel.
Yeah, man.
Is that your favorite artist, Gaza for Life?
Vibes Cartel is definitely my favorite dancehall artist.
Give me your top 5.
Jesus.
Ever? No specific order. Yeah, ever. No specific order.
Dancehall artist.
Yeah.
Wow, that's tough. All right. You got to do Vice Cartel and Movado. I think you can't do one without the other.
Yeah.
Right? To me, you can't not mention Spice.
You know, so crazy. Spice live out here too.
That's fine. Can't. Grace, you have to mention Grace. So with two other spots, yo, I'm going to do right now. I can't even do ever. I'm going to do right now. I have to mention Massacre. Right now.
That's one of my favorites right now.
And for fifth, Jesus, there's so many names. But
Klein, Idonia.
For the fifth position, look at the names that I haven't mentioned yet. Alkaline, Idonia, Chronic Law.
Fire.
Jesus Sing now. Like, it's too many. I'll leave it at four. I can't even pick a fifth.
Nah, you gotta pick a fifth, man. These people won't have one more. Listen, man, it's your shit. It's your opinion. Fifth.
My personal opinion, although my favorite and the lyrics for me like this and too, me that's a Chronic Law.
Okay. You know, respect that. A lot of people got Chronic Law top 3.
Yeah, Chronic Law, that's my music characters. I mean,
what about the conscious side? Like, not forget the dance hall.
On the conscious side,
yeah,
it's crazy. This is a dancehall artist, but I'm saying conscious lyrics. Bugle, I'm one of my favorite artists of all time. Favorite Bugle. You can't go around Sizzla. Can't go around Shift on the conscious side. Jesus.
What happened to Buju and them type of people?
Buju is on the conscious side. There's so much of them, but I think about my personal. Buju's a legend. Love and rate and respect Buju. On the conscious side, woman can listen to all day. Definitely Sizzla, definitely Capitan, definitely Bugle. I'll get back to you the next.
All right.
I think about it.
So we already know you mastered as far as, you know, the reggae scene. When it comes to hip hop,
yeah.
I've heard you do hip hop parties too. You're versatile like that. You're a Renaissance DJ.
Yeah. All right. Here's the advantage with me, Alvin, when doing hip hop.
And real quick, I'm in control of. You was born in Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
So that's where in Jamaica you
grew up in Kingston, but Pembroke I grew up.
What age did you leave Jamaica?
11.
All right.
Permanently.
Okay.
So
you go back often.
Yeah. I've been to this year alone. I've probably done 6 trips. This year.
So go back to
so
the hip hop.
What me think give me a versatile edge when doing hip hop events is the dancehall and the reggae background that I see when you're doing reggae events, being able to MC, which is crowd control, knowing the lyrics of the song, knowing what the fuck to say at the right time and get the crowd right. Absolutely. When you take that formula and adapt it to the hip hop music, this crowd just gets a whole different vibe.
And I've seen you, me personally, I've seen you go to like, you know, say like an older crowd where somebody's celebrating their 60th birthday, and I've seen you control that room.
Yeah.
So it's just that the knowledge and the, you know, how do you the music and how do you know what to play with the environment?
The years of experience.
Exactly. Okay.
It's the hours, continuous hours of doing it, being in so many different rooms and so many nice crowds. So we've been in the upscale crowd. We've been in the mature crowd. And I've been in the ragged, ratchet crowd. So what you might hear me say on the microphone tonight, you're not going to hear the same shit tomorrow. It depends on the crowd. You know, I can walk into a room and just kind of read the vibe. And sometimes I'll be like, yo, you know what? Let's play some radio edits tonight. That's not how it is.
Like a chameleon, and that's a craft. That's taking skills and experience.
Because think about it, majority of the events I do is raw events, raw ratchet events. Yeah. Every year I get booked for Barry Simon Love and Harmony. Because you see that too.
How is that?
Amazing. Yeah.
Where they do that at?
It leaves out of Miami. The next one's in March the 3rd. So it leaves out of Miami, 6 days, 5 nights. So sails to 2 different islands, party all day, all night while you're on the cruise. So it's like 3 different parties every single day. It was artists performing every single day. So it's like 2 different artists performing. So this year they got Capitan, they got Bounty Killer, they got Barris, of course, they got Sanchez. There's like 9 different artists on it this year.
For the grown and gorgeous. And what do you actually need for my immigrants that wasn't born in America? What you need to get on a cruise? It's
All right,
a
so
green card, your passport, whatever.
yeah, if you're not a citizen, whether born here or naturalized citizen, you need a passport and a green card.
Okay.
Right?
You need both. You can't do either or.
Yeah, you need both.
Okay.
You need both. Just like even overseas. Now, I got a few people that was born here but can't get a passport for like child support reasons or whatever.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know if you're a U.S. citizen, you don't need a passport to go on that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
A lot of people don't know that. You just need your birth certificate and a regular and a ID. You know what I mean? So
And how you find DJing those kind of events?
I love it. I enjoy it just as much as the ratchet shit.
Oh.
Because it's the effect that you have on people. Like, yo, a lot of people don't realize how important the DJ is, man. People go out. Sometimes you go to the club, you just want to release.
Music is therapy.
You stressed out all fucking day.
Yeah.
And you go out like, yeah, I want to enjoy myself tonight. You go out, DJ, once they get you in that vibe, you don't remember shit about them bills or that fucking ex or problems you got at home. That's our job.
That's really? I've seen somebody from Chicago repost you. It'd be like, yeah, listen, it was a lot to bring him out here, but it was worth every
Oh yeah, Chicago was a vibe. Shout out to Chi-Town. That I was a vibe the other day when we had a blast out there.
Yeah, Chicago was different. Me and my man got locked up in Chicago.
Yeah.
And we, you know what I'm saying? We just like, yo, this is kind of like, they like a Midwest New York, kind of sort of, but that's Chicago. What other cities that you enjoy, like other than Connecticut, like other
than Tri-State, I love Myrtle Beach. That's one of my favorite places to go.
Yeah.
South Carolina, I love Myrtle Beach. I enjoyed a lot out there. They got a real deep Jamaican Caribbean network down there.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it.
Yeah, you got to be plugged in to see that. Because anytime I went to Myrtle, I ain't really catch it.
Yeah, we was out there. We was on the boardwalk or something out there, like
yeah, that's a long time ago.
You definitely got to be plugged in to know what's happening because they keep it. The venues is like discreet venues because they run till all hours of morning. I'm at 5, 6 o'clock. So they're not gonna do it in your regular clubs in at 2 or 1 a.m. But the bars be fucking insane. Yeah. They spend money out there for Myrtle Beach. So Myrtle Beach, one of my favorite places to DJ, other than home. And if it ain't that, I would probably have to say Toronto. I love Toronto.
So you worldwide with this DJ thing?
Yeah, we take it a lot of places. Did
they book you like I think Australia?
I did a 30-day tour in Australia. Back in 2010, 2011. We went to Sydney. We did 30 days out there.
Nice.
Sheesh.
Man, I ain't never been to Australia before. I was out there by myself.
Get into it.
Sounds crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Get into it.
Yeah. The promoter heard me play in Mingles in the Bronx.
Ooh.
Big shout out to Mingles, right down what is that, like off of Gun Hill?
Boston Road.
Boston Road. Well, yeah, Boston Road.
So shout out to Paul Platinum, all the DJs out there. Yeah.
So he heard me playing out there, got the contact information. Him and one of my brothers is actually close friends and he got the info. He was like, yo, I'm bringing you out to Australia. I'm like, Australia? The fuck they listen to out there?
Yeah.
So I didn't really take it serious. I thought it was just capping. I thought he was just gassing until he called me the week off and say, yo, like he would call me the Thursday and say, get ready to fly out Sunday. I'm like, shit.
So now what you did to me. Bye.
Yeah, packed my bag and was out.
Yeah.
30 days. And I was DJing about 3-4 times a week.
Nice.
So he put me up. Yo, I was on the craziest trip.
And that's what it's about. So also,
that's bag talk right there. That ain't no play. Somebody took you away from the U.S. and brought you to Australia, to Sydney, Australia for 30 days, bro.
I understand too.
And you DJ 3 events a week. Y'all go on Bud Roll here.
But the crazy part about that trip, the craziest part about that trip is, remember he heard me playing dancehall music. Reggae, dancehall, Caribbean music. I go to Sydney and like the first 2 nights, he's taking me to clubs that I'm going to play at. So I can catch the vibe.
Yeah.
Me not hearing the dancehall music. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going out one night. The most dancehall I heard was like Sean Paul.
Remember the line.
Yeah.
And that's mad commercial.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, all I'm hearing that's fucking up the clubs is that fist pump shit.
That shit fire though.
My man had to do his homework.
So guess what I did in the penthouse for the next 2 days?
Yeah.
Downloaded, doing my homework. The first night it was all right, but after that, that's how I learned to play that kind of music.
Nah, that's fire. You're a big Camille. You're a Jamaican. That yeah, yard man, don't it? Yo, listen, man. We get in where we fit in. Can we make it happen?
When y'all want to book my brother, I want to book Marlon Famous, who's been doing this for years, and he gives out a price. There's no negotiating. The price is the price.
Matter of fact, if you start negotiating, the price go up 5% every time you say something.
Because I be feeling like, I mean, listen, man, I'm on social media heavy, and I be hearing like, oh, y'all local DJs ain't supposed to be getting paid this amount. Fuck out of here.
Nah, I think I've been doing it for long enough now that I've gathered enough experience to the point where,
bro, I've seen this man out here in Atlanta, fucking Atlanta.
Yeah,
I'm fucking up.
At this point now, I rather, if you don't get what I think we deserve, I'd rather stay home.
No.
Or just come out and party. Come just chill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I learned that from who taught me music. Like, you remember Snow? DJ Snow. Snow taught me the game. So me have to keep the standards up.
What was that? I see Climax.
I see Climax.
Yeah, I remember those names. Shout out to Sugar too. That's his niece. She got taxes down here. Also.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Yeah. Fuck with us with the taxes, man.
That's what's up.
New York City, Connecticut, Florida, and Georgia, of course.
Texas, Cali, Tennessee, Kentucky, Minnesota.
I remember the man them not doing a bandula taxes. So
Now wait,
like,
don't hit us with the bullshit.
I feel like them other doing a foolishness.
12 years in the business.
12 years. 12 years in
no fines, no nothing.
12 years in this brick and mortar, but we got about, I say roughly 15, 16 years experience with the taxes. Yeah, definitely. Definitely business taxes. I'm going left this year. I'm going to start doing 1120. So, I mean, like the real big business corporations, I'm going to start doing it. So let's turn up, man. I want to ask a question though. Like, I want to know about the what's it called? WWE or WWF dancing that they be doing in the club right now. What's that about, bro?
Yo, AKA Nagarins.
Damn!
Yeah. That's just, dancehall is different. Like, dancehall is so influential. We shape a lot of other genres of music and cultures.
Yeah.
Because you only dancehall, you're going to see that. And when he's talking about the WWE, my talk about like, a man climbing on a speaker box, jumping on top of the girl, and they climbing a tree. That just originated in a Japan.
Nah, my wickedest shit I see, bro, is when they hold a girl by her legs, bro, and start swinging her around, and then they will start wilding out and mash her into the gate, and then mash her into a table.
So much Jamaican queens.
That's it. That can handle that. That's a strong broad, bro.
That's a dancehall queen vibe, and the girls and be up to it. It's just the energy and the vibe, and you wouldn't understand it if you're not a part of the culture.
Absolutely.
If from the outside looking in, you're like, yo, this is fucking insane. And these people need to go to a madhouse.
Yeah.
But
it's fun. It's peaceful. As long as you get to go home at the night safe, no fighting, no violence, no venturing.
Yeah.
You just have fun.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with it. I love my people. I'm kind of Americanized and shit, but I love my fucking people.
I mean, regardless, your culture will never leave you,
Nah.
No matter where you're saying, your culture will never leave you. Because there's some things, like, you're born here, you're born in Jamaica.
Jamaica?
Yeah. Born in Jamaica. What age you left Jamaica?
I was like almost 3, probably like 2 years, 10 months.
Yeah, so even so, your surroundings, your family, and your upbringing.
Oh, his mom's a gangster.
Oh, that means. You understand what I'm saying? Culture just differently. That's
my whole family.
It's the culture that most people want to be like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everywhere in other words.
I say that to shout out to the Africans. I want to say y'all Africans, y'all love us too. The Haitians, I know y'all grown out here, but y'all used to. I know Haitians that wanted to be Jamaicans back up. back in the early 2000s, they were like, yo, I'm not Haitian, I'm Jamaican. I know this, you know what I'm saying?
Teach you way out.
I'm not fronting. I know y'all Haitian niggas, but it's
Those are my cool.
yeah, they good, but don't act like we not the best. I don't pop my shit. We're the best Caribbean country in the
American
world.
culture influenced the whole entire world. So, you know, it just got to me play my parts.
Where would you want to take this? I know you always looking for new levels. What's the next level for you with this DJ?
The next level for me now is doing more major events. That's what I had this conversation with our team literally about 2 weeks ago.
Shout out to your team. Shout out
Big up to what entire Lost Entertainment. And the word Lost stands for lavish, upscale, sexy, and trendy. A lot of people didn't know it.
I like that. Sound like a whole magazine.
Yeah, that's what we start. So the whole entire team, we're gonna start diversified and doing major events, and the goal is selling out arenas. You know, that's on the board. So I'm gonna give myself a year and a half to do a first arena show. I'm gonna tell some 20, 25,000 people. So that's where we want to take it. You know,
What's the most amount of people you think you DJ for so far? One event,
22,000.
22,000.
What the hell was that?
BRT. He was there. He was on stage.
Yo, so what you saying? We only got 3,000 people left, and you in the arena. That's what you saying?
Yeah. No, that wasn't my event personally. What I'm saying is
The most you.
like DJ.
Okay. Okay.
But shout out to the whole entire BRT team. That's Hans, Platinum Kids. They gave me that opportunity.
What that Platinum Kids from the Bronx?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are homies. I don't know if they even remember me, but when they first started, they used to come DJ for us on 235th. We had a little joint right on the corner or whatever, but I don't remember the joint. That was one of my blocks. That was, Welcome Home,
Yeah.
Purple Haze. I mean, nobody else had it. So that's when I had to connect back to the roots. Cause that was the Yardie block.
Yeah.
What about was Act 3 on again? 238.
38.
238.
Yeah. So that Vage was out there with us for that Atlanta City movie.
That had to be crazy though.
I can tell you stand on stage and you looking
Literally,
you can't see the end of people. Like
That's fire.
people just going and going and going. And maybe you could probably
Respect.
edit in one of the videos and show them talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
My man was on stage, we looking out there. I'm like, yo, damn, we on the beach. It was like sand.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, all the way back. And I was like, yo, I had to record it. And it was him, it was a young child on the
Yeah, it was me and
I fuck with Young Child. I fuck with Young Child big time.
shout out to Reds, the old Brooklyn, we fuck with shout out to
Justo was out there too.
yeah, Justo was, yeah.
What's that other DJ name that what's it? Little short dark skinned dude. And he be DJing in New York. I think he's from Brooklyn. He mess with Young Child though. He be out here more time still. Yeah, it don't matter. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Another
Yeah, but that's the most people I ever spent in front of. And it was still like I was in a club of 200-300. We had a movement.
yeah, definitely did. Damn,
That's
home,
fire.
like shit. It was like my fourth at home. That was a big event, man. I had a great time. My man had the VIP passes for me. Mind you, I had friends that was there. My man was in my man's birthday, and he had the regular passes.
Right.
That's a good bro.
I'm sorry. I'm going up on the stage.
I called you from weeks out. I said, don't buy no ticket. You good.
I still bought it just because, just to try to, yeah, but at the end of the day, I think they ended up selling those tickets. I mean, fuck the cheese, your VIP shit. So this day, my brother says, yo, my little box shot to Chris. I see, that's the best time I've ever had. Chris, he at home, nigga, you know what I'm saying? So him to experience, he only got friends like that. Most friends he have is fucking with me, you know what I'm saying? So he be like, yo, I really had a good time, BRT.
That's life in a nutshell. Man. Just enjoy the little bit of time we have here. Yeah. I feel like it's a lot. And just spend it with good people. Keep good people in your circle. People that you trust.
Absolutely.
Let's ask some surface questions though, like quick, easy.
Yeah.
You dealing with a female, you doing 50-50 or how's the dynamic with you and your lady friend or your woman or your wife or whoever?
I've never done the 50-50. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never done the 50-50. I always carry the brunt of the load. But to me, if you're in a serious relationship, there shouldn't be no this is your money and that's my money. I think it's just one household, man. If you serious, you know what I'm saying? It's just one combined household. Here's the bread. Do what you need to do. And, you know, we build together if that's what we doing. You know what I'm saying? But if it's not that serious thing, I don't know. I only deal with, like, I can't be in a relationship where shorty's like, da-da-da-da-da. You know, I got paid. This is my bread. You need to do that. Like, you can't. Like, I don't give a, you can hold the bread.
Yeah.
Take care of what needs to be taken care of. Make sure that the kids is good. You know what I'm saying? That's just, yeah, I've always been a provider.
Yeah, I've seen it myself. Yeah.
I learned that that's how my pops raised the family. He was a provider. So that's how I knew it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, a man got to be able to provide for the household. So I don't do that 50-50 shit. But you got to find the right one to live that lifestyle. I think a lot of these chicks nowadays is delusional because they want to meet somebody today. And, bro, you should be paying my bills. Like, I don't know nothing about you. You know what I'm saying? And I heard, I was watching a reel the other day, and Shawty broke it down perfectly. She was like, yo, a lot of y'all chicks,
She was in the car, right? A little brown skin chick.
I don't remember, but she was saying, basically, a lot of y'all chicks refuse to show men wife qualities before you become a wife. How you gonna become a wife? You know what I'm saying? But you expect him to be a husband before he's his husband. You know what I'm saying? Like, social media done fucked up the dating game, man. You meet a chick today, she wants you to pay a bill tomorrow.
And it's sad out here, man. Like,
And the money is not the issue, but why?
Why?
Why do I need to take care of you?
There's still a little bit of principality to the shit.
You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of bitches do a lot of dumb shit out here, and they use social media memes to justify their dumb shit. Come on, man. This ain't you know you wrong.
This is in no way bashing ladies. This is just
yeah, we love y'all, but I'm big firm believer on sisters, queens, and there's actually bitches out here, bro. There's girls out here that don't deserve. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You DJ, you move the crap. Yo, listen, man. A lot of y'all need to step y'all game up. Y'all want to do, man, we don't prize us for real. We don't want to spend the money on y'all. I'm not running you down and spend my money on you, bro.
That's a fact.
And it's beach back.
Another
feel away.
Feel away.
Yo, quick question. If you had a superpower though, what superpower would you think would fit you that you want to use?
If I had a superpower.
Yeah, you know, people like
superpower for one day.
Yeah,
for one day. Yeah.
They want to be invisible. Some people want to be invisible. Some people want to.
If I had a superpower, it would be to speak whatever I want into existence.
That's fire. Wow. That's fire.
Just speak it, and it's real.
That's fine. I like
this question, right?
I like this one.
People, and I want to be invisible, bitch. I mean, why you want to be invisible? They want to rob banks. I'm not saying he was. Oh, that's fine.
I like that one. I like that. I'm stealing that one. That's mine for forever. Definitely. Yo, so quick question now, right? Or in your opinion, or in your expertise, who getting more battered joints? Who's getting more battered joints? Who's getting more battered women? Is it the DJ or is it the promoter?
No, not the promoters, but it's definitely the DJs. No,
you got drama now.
Think about it. A lot of times, the baddies come to the party. They don't know who's keeping the party.
Yeah, that's a fact.
They know that. They know their DJ is gonna be there.
They know it's international on the fire, right?
And they know it's in a club that they like going to.
Yeah.
But if you ask them who's keeping this party, they don't know.
And some of y'all promoters is pussies.
Y'all
only got a list of only have a list of 10 people. Why the DJ can bring anybody in? You know what I'm saying?
But I know it's for that. But what I say is, for the real, remember the DJs are the ones that get promoted. They're the ones that get advertised. And then in the party, they're the ones that's turning the party up. So now these chicks is associating a good time with this particular face right here.
Especially on the reggae scene.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially on the reggae scene.
That's an easy question.
All right, so what's the wickedest thing you've seen a woman or say a wife or a gal or a piece or woman, whatever, right? What have you seen the worst thing that they did to their dude in the club?
In a club.
I feel passion. That's crazy though. Probably dance with another nigga or something while I'm in anything.
That ain't wow.
That's wild. That's not me. Wow. Damn. I was seeing some shit. Now you got my brain trying to think of all the crazy shit that I'm saying. Cause you see some crazy shit.
Yo, listen, I seen this nigga. I seen this DJ woman. She from New York, right? I don't remember her name. I guess she was talking to the promoter to try to continue to get the spot. Yo, the dude wigged out, beat her up, took her wig off, all type of shit.
Yo,
and he a DJ.
And this was in Florida. Was you out there?
With the BLT?
Nah. This was pandemic when we went to Miami for your birthday. Remember I had lost on the boat. I don't know if you counted that one. Well, I don't see a dude. Shorty went on stage, started dancing with the DJ. And her dude came up there and just started kicking her and grabbing her. So, yeah, we don't have no.
We're not advocating no beat.
Don't advocate crazy.
Damn.
That's crazy as shit.
And the craziest shit is, I know both of them personally. But I think Shorty was just like vibing, having a good time. I don't think she meant no disrespect by it.
Some females are licking them and they just like,
I don't think she meant no disrespect by it. But come on, your man is in the crowd. And
so he came up there and kicked her down.
Yeah, y'all crazy. That's enough.
Damn.
Y'all crazy.
Damn.
And I was probably top 3 because I've seen some. What year was this? This was 2020.
But she said pandemic.
If it's not 21, it's 22. I want to say 21. Because this is when Up Top shut down and we brought Lust to Florida. And we put it on the boat.
Yeah, Florida's definitely one of your favorite states too, man. My man's a big Miami Dolphins fan, so I give him hackle over that. But they better than the Giants. And you also fuck with the Heat too, right?
Miami too. Because when I first left Jamaica, I was actually supposed to live in Florida.
Yeah, you told me that.
I moved to Fort Lauderdale, and then right before we started laying our roots, my mom got a job up top, so that's where I just moved to Connecticut. So by being there and visiting there, that's when I started liking all those teams and shit. So a lot of people wonder, how the hell are you from Connecticut? Dolphins and the Heat is his squad. But
you're going to.
You think anything would have been different if you would have stayed in Florida?
I don't even know. I mean, sometimes they say,
I think so.
What is to be will be. I don't know if I would have still been in the music game.
That's what
you know what I'm saying? Because the way how I got introduced to it, I'm trying to think, how would that have happened if I was in Miami? But I know one thing for sure. If I got introduced to the music game at that age in Miami, and now, I mean, I'm on a pretty big level now, but I would have been 10 times bigger because that's a bigger market.
Yeah.
Do you think being up north honed in your tenacity to want to do bigger things?
Yeah, because it's doing what I'm doing from Connecticut. There's nobody doing it.
That shit.
There's no other DJ doing from Connecticut, home-based Connecticut that's doing it. There's nobody else doing it. So that's kind of what motivates me to go over 10 times harder. I'm from a small market, very small market. You know what I'm saying? And to even have a name, a brand that's recognized in a lot of bigger markets worldwide, that's a blessing.
Absolutely.
And that's a lot of work. Like, for example, to get where I'm at out of Connecticut, you probably put in half the work to get to this level coming out of New York or coming out of Miami or Florida. You get what I'm saying?
I get you.
Coming out of Toronto, coming out of England, half the work. But to coming from a small market like that, first I got to tip my hats to Ricky Platinum. To do what he did coming out of a market like DMV is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a dancehall market.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And he's worldwide. You know what I'm saying?
Ricky Platinum, so big DJ.
That's a drive. Yeah, that's a drive.
I respect it.
So
currently, like, who are your favorite DJs currently?
Right now, it's not that many. No shade to nobody.
Yeah.
But I can name a few. Polish, definitely.
Noah and Polish. Big up Noah. And Noah's a real dude. And what I can say about Noah is one of the few DJs that's on the top of his game that has literally picked up the phone and called me and tell me like, yo, my nigga, you need to be doing more.
Like you're too talented to be where you at.
Noah's one of the few people that's done that. So big respect to Noah. Ricky Platinum is a genius. Like that dude is a beast.
Yeah.
And musical geniuses, other than that, I mean, another kid that I really like how he DJs, Kevin Crum.
And he doing like the soak and all of that. They have a Halloween party in New York. It's Kevin Crown and my man Reds. That's great. Insidious. That's the name of it. Shout out to Kevin. He came out here to Atlanta and showed mad love. He rocks the crowd. Kevin Crown is big.
Kevin Crown is big. And a few other mentions that's really doing their thing. There's a lot from up top. R&B DJs definitely doing their thing. Broadway from the Broadway side, definitely doing their thing. Lava. A lot of people are on the fence when it comes to Lava. Lava, a real one too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I fuck with Lava.
Lava, a real one too. Lava will call me and tell me straight up.
Between you and Lava, those only two. Y'all in the final case. When we come to SoundCloud, y'all in my car happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, follow the SoundCloud. If you're on SoundCloud, Marlon Famous, just search it. It's hundreds of mixes of man.
Give me a handle. Get in the IG.
Yeah, so it's everything is Marlon Famous. Marlon, spell it regular way, FAMOUS. So wherever you want to find us, just type that in. Everything comes up. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, everything come up from that. Is what I'm saying? So, man, I said big up to Living Dog. That's the one. I love all I do.
We appreciate you taking the time out coming to see us. You know what I mean?
There's no way I could be in the A&R stuff, but you crazy. I've been out here for a while.
You love it out here too.
I'm trying not to love it too much.
you get stuck out here, man.
Not to love it too much. I don't want to get stuck out here. Let's go vibe out here.
Definitely. That's what it is. We appreciate you coming by, man. Like, I gotta get back into my roots. I gotta come fuck with y'all on a couple of events.
Next time I listen to his song, and I'm like, go, who the fuck is this?
Who's this?
Call Marlon ASAP. Who's singing this song?
Should be
I'm on the song. That's what
should be it.
He laughed at me at first. And he told me, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie to you. Since I left up top, I've been down here on my hip hop shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. So,
I heard this you had one because
Vegas is not the same.
Just the other day,
no niggas is wicked.
Tiana hit me.
Oh, okay.
And she sent me a song. Was like,
talking about my space.
Yeah, she sent me a song. She's like, yo, bro, who sing this song? It's new. So I listen to the song. I'm like, that's that shit that you not hearing the right shit in Atlanta, because this song is old as fuck. She's like, nah, I never heard this song before. So I started sending some SoundClouds that I have over like almost a year.
That's what keeps me on the date with the shits. The SoundClouds, the Lava, the Marlon Famous shit.
That's it. But even though y'all heavy in the hip hop shit, the major events pop out. You know what I'm saying? When the Igloo them come down, y'all. Oh yeah, I'm working on there's gonna be a loss in Atlanta. So it's coming.
We gotta be a part of that.
Definitely.
It's gotta be in the summertime, it's gotta be outdoors. So it's something that's definitely on the books, but we're putting together the calendar for next year, so you never know.
That's in Atlanta. I heard it first.
Yeah.
Facts.